Okay, so let's just have a real conversation. When people say like mean or rude stuff on the internet about me, I ignore it. Not because I'm cool or not because I'm confident or not because I have a chip on my shoulder. I say it because I don't care if people have 100% opinion of the 1% of my life that I show on social media. So people can come at me hard, but I also empathetically look at those people and say, I'm sorry that you're feeling that way because what I'm showing you means so little in the grand scheme of things. So if somebody's saying something negative about you, if somebody's I call a drive-by comment, they just leave something mean and you walk away and you feel sad. They're making 100% opinion on the 1% of their life that you are showing. Shake it off, boo. The thing that I've learned is that we're all going through stuff that we aren't putting out on social media, stuff that we do keep behind the scenes. I do that all the time. A couple weeks ago, somebody had left a comment. They said, you should be spending more time with your daughter. Somebody else said, you shouldn't be doing this live, you should be spending time with your daughter. And I'm gonna tell you, it hurt my feelings because I'm a new mom. I've been a mom at this point for 3.5 weeks. When somebody said something like that to me, I immediately wanted to recoil. But then I reminded myself, you see me online doing this, and you don't see me behind the scenes, sleeping on the floor with her, doing tummy time. But hey, I'm not here to talk about the things that I'm doing. I'm talking about what you can do to better yourself. When people have an opinion, thank them. And then move on. Okay, so I can actually think back to the last 30 days of my life where I maybe shared 1% of what was going on. Sure, I shared about a successful social curator launch. I shared about us flying to Phoenix for a team retreat. I shared a little bit of how I adopted my daughter. But there was so much stuff that was happening behind the scenes. The fact that I unexpectedly bought a house, the fact that I unexpectedly sold my house in 24 hours, and then 2 days after we sold our house, we got news that we were paired for adoption. So then we had 37 minutes to pack our bags, head to Vegas, and then live there for 2.5 weeks. So while we were there, all of this stuff was happening behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, we hired a CTO. Behind the scenes, we hired a CFO. Behind the scenes, we started building an API for a future app. Behind the scenes, I'm having team meetings. So when people are saying, and behind the scenes, I'm having family dinners. Behind the scenes, I'm shopping for my daughter. Behind the scenes, I'm making out and building out her crib. Behind the scenes, I'm waking up with her in the middle of the night. Behind the scenes, I get to sit with her multiple times a day and feed her bottle, and ain't nobody know any of that. Nor should they. So when somebody has an opinion about how I run my life, how I run my business, and the way I show up on social, I empathetically say, you have 100% opinion on the 1% that you know, and that, baby boo, that doesn't bother me. And I hope it doesn't bother you either.